When I got accepted into my internship at ESA 10 years ago, a friend of mine told me not to get too excited because missions to Mars won't involve any women. Yes, you can't be what you can't see.
At the SGAC in Europe, 43% of our national contact points are women. These numbers look very different when we look at the aerospace sector in general, so it's clear to me that there is a barrier there that we need to talk about.
When I come to think of the space sector, I have a strong belief in inclusiveness and in the strength of diversity. Gender equality is recognized as being one of the basic principles of democracy and fair access to opportunities and rights. It will be outrageous for the next generation to still fight for a balanced professional environment.
For me, gender diversity and gender equality within the space sector means providing women with more venues and more opportunities for them to share their expertise and to share their stories and act as ambassadors for their jobs.
As mentor and role model of the Space for Women network of UNOSA, my initiative aims at transferring the scientific need from space back to ground.
A few months ago, I was playing with two 8-year-old boys. They had set their male Lego minifigure as the pilot of their Lego space shuttle because pilots are men. When they realized that the only real-life pilot in the room was me, who also happened to be the only woman, they changed the pilot to be the female minifigure. When you see things, you can start projecting yourself and others into becoming them. For me, growing up, this inspiration was Claudine Agnelet, the first and only French woman astronaut. And now a lot of girls and boys too are reaching out to me. And because they can see my job, they can make it happen for them.
So what does gender equality mean to me? Well, to me it's very simple. It means equal opportunities and access to resources regardless of gender. And gender equality is important for everyone, and it's also the responsibility of everyone. We know that diversity of all types improves organizations with regards to productivity and innovation.
It is found that mixed gender crews perform way better than one gender crews. So equality in space is a scientific need. Do you want your mission to be successful? Well, include women.
But we also know that women face unique barriers when it comes to professional success.
My advice is to engage and collaborate on national and international projects of companies and NGOs which promote gender equality and diversity and act towards an inclusive education and opportunity.
Well, I read an article recently that suggested with just 36 minutes a week, each one of us can help support gender equality. By spending 30 minutes having a coffee or mentoring a young up-and-coming woman in your field, spending 5 minutes congratulating a female colleague on their success, and spending 1 minute sharing that success with your wider network.
Through SGAC, I've met an amazing number of women working both downstream and upstream within the space sector. I know you're out there.
And whatever happens, and whatever the situation you find yourself in, never ever give up and never lose your faith. Set your aspirations high because you can do whatever you want to do.
Gender equality in the space sector will be achieved if we focus on representation. And this is not only a woman endeavor. This involves everyone.
There is so much beauty when women and men work together.
And together, each of us can help support a more gender equal society.
There's much to share and there's much to tell. And I think together it's time for our giant leap.